Okay, shooters, today is day 4 in this series of 14 days to be a better shooter. So let's just get right into it. The first thing we're going to do on day 4 is we're going to do 10 loads and unloads. We know how to do these with the handgun. We bring the gun up here, we attack the mag, we attack the slide. That's a load. An unload, we take the magazine into our little finger, we rack the slide a few times, we make sure tactically that we're good to go. That's load and unload. Do 10 of those with your handgun. Do 10 of those with your rifle, whichever rifle you have, an AR, an M4, whatever, AK. And then we'll get right to the next portion. Okay, shooters, the main part of day 4 is malfunction clearance drills. And we're gonna use the handgun first. You're not gonna gain a doctorate in malfunctions for this. What you will gain is knowledge on how to get the gun back in the fight quickly. It really doesn't matter to us why the gun went down. All that matters is we got to get it back up and going as quickly as possible. So we're not going to take a whole lot of time. I don't want you to, okay, do I have a weak extractor? We don't care about any of that stuff. We just want to get the gun back up and running. The very first type of malfunction is typically right after you reload. If you didn't seat the magazine, or if you have a dead round, what you'll do is you'll come up on a click instead of a bang. Just want to make sure we're good to go here. And so, how you do a malfunction clearance drill, the first type, which is a click and no bang. You go click, there's no bang. So there's one of two things, and we'll go through these a little bit. One, the magazine might not be seated all the way, okay, because you didn't attack it hard enough. Let's see, I don't know if that's in focus or not, but you can see it sticking out there a little ways, and it will not chamber around. And that's a bad thing. You may be wearing gloves and a portion of your glove was in here. Who really gives a rip? The bottom line is the magazine's not seated all the way. So that's one cause of a click. The other cause of a click may be a dummy round. You have a dead primer or something like that. It doesn't really matter. We come up, we get a click. The very first thing we do, we come back just like in our load. We're going to attack the mag, which is hit the mag in home, and we're going to attack the slide, and we're going to come up and we're going to go bang. Okay, that's the first type with the handgun. Now I want you to do 20 of these, but I want you to go slow and I want you to watch. So this is what I mean by that. Okay, I want you to go slow and I want you to watch what you're doing. So this is what I want you to do. You have your click, you come back, you attack the mag, you attack the slide, you go to work, bang. Okay, do 10 of those with the handgun. Okay, same type of malfunction clearance drill, but this is with the AR series, the M4 series. This is the same cause. You didn't seat a mag properly, or you have a dead round. And if you spend any time around an AR, you'll know that you have a fully stuffed AR mag, even if you download it to 28 or 29 or whatever, so you can close it easily on a closed bolt. You may not always get it up in there just right. You see that the mag won't drop, but it won't chamber around either. So it could have been during a mag change that you did this, or it could be a dead round, a dead primer. The fix is exactly the same, and it's exactly the same as the handgun. We come up, we get a click. The very first thing we do, we bring it back. We push, pull with the mag. With an AR, we push, pull. We push up, and we pull. If we can't pull it out, we know it's locked properly. We hit the charging handle, and we go to work. So that's type 1. So do 10 of those. Okay, now we're going to do the type 1, or they call it type 1 malfunction with the AK. Now the AK, since it locks in, since it rocks and locks, and let me see, you gotta get that front lug in there. Since you rock and lock it in, if you properly seat an AK mag, it's properly seated. But there's a way to seat an AK mag where it's not properly seated, and if you've instructed new shooters with the AK, you'll recognize this malfunction with the mag. It happens with AK mags. There's a bajillion different varieties. Some of them are wider than others, and with the wider ones, you can actually stick the mag in there like that, but the front lug isn't seated. But it's let's say it's nighttime. You don't really know the front lug's not seated. The mag will stay in there, but it won't feed any rounds. So you stick the mag in there, you come up with a dead trigger. Automatically, you got to go. Either you got a dead round or the mag's not seated properly. Okay, now with the AK, what you do is you grab the you come back and you hit the mag hard like that. That'll unjam it. There. You hit the mag hard and you seat it properly. Okay. And like with the AR, we do a push pull. With the AK, we just hit it like this. If that front lug is in, we're good to go. Then you load it and you go to work. Okay. Do 10 of those. Okay, now you can tell that it's time to go to the blindfold after you've done those slowly and you've watched what's going on so your mind can learn. Now we're going to do it without watching, okay? So you may have to set it up with your eyes uncovered. That's okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure we got a dummy round, and we're going to stick it in the gun here, and then I'm just going to holster. I'm going to put these bad boys on. I'll turn sideways. Okay, we come up, we get a click, no bang. We attack the mag, we attack the slide, we go to work. Okay. Do 10 of those blindfolded with the handgun. Okay, now it's time to do 10 blindfolded with the carbine. It's best to make sure that you have a magazine that doesn't have a follower or anything, so the bolt can come back and forth without locking back to the rear. So how we set this up is we stick our mag in, we come up, we pull the trigger, we get a click, we push in, we pull, we rack the charging handle, and we go to work. Okay, do that 10 times blindfolded. Okay, now we're going to set up the AK, and the way you do it is, instead of putting the front lug in like you're supposed to, you don't put the front lug in, you try and jam it in like an AR mag, and it'll stick in there. If you have a mag, some of the metal mags won't do that, but if you get a Tapco or you get a US Palm, they're wider, or even some out of spec, or I guess a little bit bigger than spec, metal mags will do the same thing. So now we're set up, we're ready to go. Put the blindfold on, come up, get a click, we hit the mag, it wasn't in there properly, we find the magazine well, see that fumbling that I did? That's important that you do that now. Okay. Do 10 of those blindfolded. Okay, now do 10 of those without the blindfold, but without looking. Okay, keep your eyes out there where they belong. Don't look at your firearm, whatever it's a handgun or carbine. Do 10 Type 1 malfunction clearance drills, which everybody calls the tap rack bang. Attack the mag, attack the slide with the carbine. It's basically the same thing. You just have to attack the mag and attack the slide a little bit different. So do 10 of those non-blindfolded, and don't watch the gun. That's it for day 4. Stay tuned for day 5. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.